Hello everybody, I want to show you with this video 10 first things to do for the Redmi Note 12 Pro Plus 5G. A long name but nice features. Let me show you one of it. It is a sidebar, almost invisible here, but if you swipe it in, you have access to your most favorite apps, maybe like WhatsApp here. And the nice thing is that it opens in a pop-up view. Now you can move it also to another position and so on. But don't wonder if this feature doesn't work at you right now, because you have to enable this first. So let me show you how. So just swipe here right next to the camera, then you have the control center, and the part of the control center is always the symbol for the settings. So just tap on it. Then you need to scroll down to the point additional settings. If you scroll down a bit again, you will find the point floating windows. And we have the point right now here sidebar. Tap on it, and here you can enable it on always show. So by default it's marked gray, so just tap on it, that turns blue, and that means whenever you want to have now the sidebar, just swipe it in like this, choose your favorite app, like the gallery here, and you have it opened in a pop-up view, and you can move it to another position. And if you want to enlarge it to the full screen, just swipe down here and you will have it on full screen. So a pretty nice tool. In the next mode I want to show you is if you want to use the phone with one hand, because phone is pretty large. My hands are already large, but I can't reach even with my long fingers the top. But there's a way to bring down the top a bit to to the lower screen. So just swipe from the inside of the navigation bar to the outside, anyhow if it's left or right, and the upper part will go a bit lower, and now you can reach everything here with your fingers, and it's pretty more comfortable. And don't wonder also if this feature doesn't work at you right now, because you have to enable also this one. So just scroll down here right next to the camera, tap here on the symbol for the settings, go again to the point additional settings, and here you will find the point one-handed mode, and this one-handed mode has to be enabled, not like in my case marked blue. And then you can whenever you want to have the upper screen a bit lower, just swipe from the inside to the outside, anyhow if it's left or right. So a pretty nice tool. By the way, I haven't told you, if you want to end here this one-handed mode, if you don't want to open some here, then just tap here on top, and you're back in the regular mode. The next feature I want to show you is to save energy, because there's every day a time we don't need our smartphone, when we are sleeping, and that you don't have to turn off your phone every day by your own. You can schedule it. Let me show you how. So just scroll down right next to the camera, tap here on the symbol for the settings, go to the point battery. By the way, a nice way to check also which app is taking the most energy here. But we need now for the schedule power on off the upper bar here. Just tap on battery, and here we have the point schedule power on off. Okay, now we can schedule power on time or power off time. Let's start here with a power off time, and we can set up here a time now. Any time you want, and here we have a repeating time. If you want to have it every day, or if you just want to have it on weekdays, or if you want to custom it. If you work sometimes also on the evening. Pretty nice. Same thing also with power on time. You can also set up a power on time if you have fear that you don't hear the alarm and so on in the morning. A pretty nice mode to save energy. And the next feature I want to show you is for the camera, because there's a way to quick launch the camera by just double tapping the power button, and you're immediately at the camera without missing time. But also don't wonder if this feature doesn't work at you right now, because you have to enable also this feature first. So just scroll down right next to the camera, tap on the symbol for the settings. Then you need to go to the point additional settings. And now we will need the point gesture shortcuts. And we will need now this point here, launch camera. I will recommend you to take the first point here. If you double press the power button, this has to be, like in my case here, marked blue. And that means whenever you double press the power button, you're immediately at the camera without missing time and so on. And what is great, this works also even if your phone is on standby. Just double press the power button, you're immediately at the camera without unlocking the screen, looking for the camera app and so on. And hey, may this saves a great picture one day. And if you want, you can make also the phone a bit faster by extending the RAM. Let me show you how. So just scroll down your right next to the camera, tap here on the symbol for the settings. Then let us go to the point additional settings. And if you scroll down a bit, you have here the point memory extension. And I would recommend to you, by default, it's always here at 3 GB. Just tap on 5 gigs. And then you need to restart your phone. That means the gigabytes here is taken from the RAM, so by the internal, also from the internal storage, and is giving to the RAM. And that makes the phone much faster, especially if you have opened many apps or if you want to do multitasking or something like this. So please change here the maximum, go to the maximum to 5 gigs, as in my case, and your phone will be faster. Another nice point I would recommend to you is this here. That's the internet speed. So with this internet speed, you can see how fast is your internet right now if you download something, or if you're just working on the internet and so on. And if you have the feeling that your phone is slow, you can check here if it's the internet or if it's the phone. Let me show you a bit more about also how you can enable this feature. So just scroll down your right next to the camera, tap here on the symbol for the settings. Then you need to go to the point notifications and control center. And here you have the point a bit lower, status bar. And the second point I recommend to you to enable to show connection speed. That means whenever you are in the internet, you can see here your speed and know if it's the provider or if it's the phone, if you feel that the phone is a bit slower at the moment. The next feature I want to show you is for our eyes, because we are all looking too often on our smartphone screens, and that gives our eyes a lot of stress. And to reduce this eye strain, there's a way you can just enable a blue light filter. And this blue light filter on the display screen will reduce the stress for the eyes. Let me show you how. So just scroll down here right next to the camera, then we have here the control center, and we have some icons here. And we have a second page with much more icons. And one of it is the reading mode. Don't fix too much on reading. You can have this in general. This is a blue light filter. If you tap on it, you will see that the color will change a bit to, it will have a yellow touch. A bit unusual maybe at the beginning, but for your eyes, it is great. It is better than before, much better. And I would recommend to you right now to long press this eye symbol here, because then we are in the settings. And just tap here now on the arrow, also the classic mode is the best one, just tap here on the arrow. And now you can change the color temperature. As more warm it is, as better it is for your eyes. And by the way, it affects also your sleep. If you have enabled this blue light filter here, then you will sleep also better. And if you say, okay, I don't want to have it on a day, the yellow touch disturbs me, you should have it at latest in the evening hours. Let me show you how you can schedule it, that you don't have to turn it on and turn it off by your own. So just if you want to have it only at the night. So let's go back here one point so that we're in the overview here. Scroll down a bit, and here you can schedule it that you have it only from the sunset to the sunrise. The good night suite here. A pretty nice mode. And something supports that mode as well in the evening hours. So if you look into a smartphone screen, the white stuff here is white. Not everything is dark around you. A white screen disturbs your eyes as well. And there's something you can also enable, a dark mode. Scroll down, you right next to the camera, go on the second page, and you will find here a dark mode. If you tap on it, you will see that a lot of stuff, which one was white before, turns into dark now. We can see it pretty well here at the settings. So everything is dark right now. And this is pretty cool for the eyes. And here we have a big disadvantage. If there's a lot of daylight, you can't really read well again the screen, and that's not, that's also not good. So this is why I recommend to you to have this feature only in the evening hours or in the night. But this dark mode have a big disadvantage. So if you are in the dark mode, you can't really read it well during the day sometimes, especially if there's a lot of sunlight. That's the reason why it's recommended to have it only in the evening hours and in the night. And that you don't have to turn it on and turn it off by your own, you should schedule it as well. So for that, just go to the settings, then go to the point display, and you will have the point at the top, schedule dark mode. If you just tap on it, you can now turn it on, and you should choose the first point, sunset to sunrise. So that means whenever the sun sets, the dark mode will turn on, and if the sun rises, the dark mode will turn off. If we are already at the last point, that is something pretty simple. We have a pretty large screen. Why not increasing the text size? That's also a big help for our eyes. So let me show you how you can do that. So just scroll anywhere next to the camera, tap on the symbol for the settings, and let's go now to the point display. And you will find the point text size a bit lower. And yeah, I've increased it already that you can follow the video better here to L. And this is also what I recommend to you, because if you enlarge it too much, then you have maybe a problem to read here the notifications, because the letters are too large and there's not enough space for the previews and so on. So this is why I recommend to you to go at maximum to L, and then it's much better. You can see much more. Yeah, I hope I could help you with this video and give you a nice setup for your phone. And maybe if you want, you can leave me a nice comment or give me a thumbs up. That would be very helpful for my videos. Thank you so much for. And I've created also some other videos if you're interested in, with some more tips and tricks and so on. Or you can also subscribe if you haven't done it before. Thank you so much for your support, and maybe until next time. Someone is working outside. Ciao.